Okay. Now, what I want you to do is not look at me, not look down at the mirror, nothing. All you can do is just nod your head. Now, what I want you to do is just look directly through your eyes, just straight through your eyes, and keep staring so far, so deep through your eyes that you can almost go blurry, but you're looking through both eyes. Okay. And I want you to focus through your eyes until you see your reflection looking back at you. Okay. And when you are looking so far deep through your eyes till you could see your reflection looking back at you through your eyeballs, I want you to nod your head. That's it. And keep that focus, keep that staring gaze. Okay. Until you can see yourself looking at yourself through the reflection of your eyeballs. Now, you're looking so far deep into your eyes, okay? Stay connected, stay focused, that I want you to realize that who are you? What are you? That's what you're contemplating right now. I want you to look so deep into your eyes and you're just confused. You're looking at yourself. You're wondering who you are, what you are. I want you to wonder, what am I? Who am I? I want you to stay connected and I want you to say it out loud. Who am I?
Who am I?
And keep that eye contact with yourself. And I want you to say, what am I?
What am I?
And I want you to dwell on that for a second and keep saying, who am I? Until you're asking your deeper self, who am I? What am I? And as you're contemplating this, as you're looking at yourself, I want you to look deeper through your eyes and realize I am not what I see in this reflection. I am not the reflection looking back at me, nor am I those eyeballs, nor am I those thoughts. So what am I? If I am not those eyes looking back at me and I'm not that reflection, what is deeper beyond those eyes? So now I want you to go deep and think, I have blood vessels going through me. I have all this wiring, all these nerve endings. Okay. I have beyond that, this brain. Now, there is this emptiness, which is your soul. I want you to look deep into your soul and realize past the eyes, past the blood, beyond the brain, what is that spirit in there? What is that thing in there? And I want you to connect to that and have a self-realization that there is something else within you that is beyond your mind, body, beyond your brain, beyond your thoughts. There's something longing and lost. That is your soul that you're connecting with right now. Make contact with that divineness, that divine being in you. And I want you to keep looking at yourself. And now I want you to realize that. And now you can look into your eyes, you can look at your face, you could look at your nose, you could look at your reflection now. Now look at your reflection. Once you've connected to that realization, now you can get to that connection much quicker and faster the next time. But now I want you to look at yourself and say, I love you. I love you. I really, really love you.
I love you.
And when you're saying I love you, you're saying
I really, really love you.
as you're saying I love you, I want you to realize that when you're saying I love you, you're saying I love you for determination, for being strong, for going through everything that you have gone through up until now, for enduring the stress, the struggle, going to yoga, going to work, coming home with these thoughts, these feelings, dealing with everything you've dealt with in your life, I want you to say, I love you for that. I love you. I love you for working so hard. I love you for, doing a lot of personal growth and wanting to change. I respect you and I love you. And I admire you for that. I want you to realize this, feel it, breathe it in. And I want you to,
Love you for working so hard.
and I want you to now tell yourself that I forgive you. And when you are saying, I forgive you, I want you to realize you're forgiving yourself for all the things that you have put yourself through, all the burden, all the feelings of pain, all the emotion, all the stress. I forgive you for keeping yourself up at night. I want you to forgive yourself for harboring these feelings and thoughts at night. I want you to forgive yourself for doing that. So I want you to forgive yourself for all of the things that you need to forgive yourself for. Anytime you say, I forgive you, it needs to be followed with the intention of what you forgive yourself for. And when you say, I love you, I want it to be followed with the intention of all the things you should love yourself for. Every day, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and love yourself and forgive yourself, and to have an idea of what you're loving yourself for and what you're forgiving yourself for. And I want you to now relax your hands. I want your fingers to not touch because that is comfort. I don't need you to seek comfort. I want you to be vulnerable to yourself. I want you to have a deep connection without feeling protected. Don't protect your body. Don't protect your mind. I want you to be vulnerable to your spirit. I want you to say, I love you.
Love you.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
And look deep through your eyes and get that connection back again to your soul. And I want you to understand that you are not the reflection that's looking back at you. You're not those thoughts or those feelings. You are the awareness. And that awareness goes beyond the eyes, beyond the brain, beyond the blood vessels, beyond the neurons, beyond everything. There is a spiritual consciousness within you that you are neglecting. And you are no longer going to neglect your spirits. Your spirit wants to grow, and only you know that. And you can lie to yourself in the mirror, but you cannot lie to your spirit. So whenever you do your mirror work, I want you to connect to your spirit, okay? Because your spirit is going to tell you whether you are truthful or you are doubting yourself. And you stay connected until you fight through that and you say, no, I do love myself. I love you and I forgive you. And if your spirit says, are you sure? You say, I forgive you. I forgive you. I really, really, really forgive you. I am working towards myself and I love you and I love myself. And you're going to stay consistent with this, okay? I needed to guide you through this, but you're going to follow the instructions on the PDF and you're going to do this and you're going to improvise as you go. But there's not going to be a day that goes by that when you look at yourself in the mirror, that you don't have a deep, meaningful connection with yourself, okay? I want you to respect yourself. I want you to think of all the things that you have gone through, all the things that you have put yourself through. And I want you to forgive everything and everyone that you hold any thoughts towards. I want you to release those feelings, send it love. The way you raise your vibration, I want you to also send that same feeling. Once you do it yourself, I want you to send that feeling to them. In your mental visualization, send that forgiveness to everybody that deserves it, even if you think they don't deserve it. Your enemies, your parents, your step siblings, your ex coworkers, any relationship, anything. I want you to send that forgiveness to them. That is going to set you free and allow you to forgive yourself. You cannot live with this unforgiveness in your heart in your mind and in your spirit. You cannot live with this taint in your feelings and emotions. You got to have love and bliss and joy and forgiveness in your heart, okay?
Okay.
All right, so this is just the step, the beginning of how you connect to yourself. This is very important to connect to yourself, because you can feel a certain way and say, oh, well, I love you, I forgive you. But when you look at yourself in the mirror and have a deep connection, your spirit knows if you're being vague, if you're lying, if there's any discrepancy, if you're just doing it quick. Only you have a deep connection. You cannot lie to yourself. All right, love yourself. Look at your beautiful face. Look at your beautiful body. I want you to love your body image. I want you to love your body image, your mind, your body, your face, your ears, your nose, your lips, your chest, your stomach, your arms, your legs, your feet. I want you to really, really, really just love your body, your skin. You are what you are. And then I want you to visualize what you're becoming. I want you first to love your body you're in, and I want you to visualize the body that you can create, that you want to be in, because this is not who you are. You are ever changing, ever growing, ever increasing. You are not the same 3-year-old you were when you were 3. You were not the 5-year-old. You were not the 10-year-old. You were not that 12-year-old body. And you sure ain't this 25-year-old woman that is in this body. You are changing and growing and adapting. You need to realize that you need to love yourself first in order to change. So you must love your hair, love your eyes, love your ears, love your lips, love your shoulders, love your stomach, love your thighs, love your body image. You have to have a body image and love it first. Be grateful in order to recreate a new body image. So now visually look at yourself and visualize what you see yourself to, what you want to be, what you want to look like. Sculpt your shoulders. Sculpt your chest, regardless of what it is now. I want you to sculpt your body, sculpt your stomach, sculpt your legs, sculpt your arms, your shoulders, sculpt your chin, your everything. Sculpt it and visually look at that beautiful woman in the future, and that is who you're becoming to be. And I want you every day and every night to greet her in your visions. I want you to greet that woman you are seeing. She's waiting for you. She's waiting for you to become that. Your future self is waiting on you. Okay? All right. And when you're ready, you can we can go back to the last 5 minutes before we end this call. Okay, so you can go sit down now that you know the steps. And okay, so how was that? How did it feel?
The network bandwidth is low. That's why it's giving trouble.
Okay, but did you hear me well during the mirror talk?
Yeah, I heard you pretty well. It's just the video. I realized probably shut off for a while.
Okay, so how was that? How did it feel? How was it?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. How did that feel? How was that experience? What was it like?
Um, it was different for me. It's not something that I'm familiar with. Um, the only form of meditation, or I would say that I've ever done, was when I was in school. Um, and I feel just like how I felt back in school. Sometimes you tend to feel like a weight is lifted off of your shoulders. And I noticed that usually when we were doing it, of course, our eyes would be closed. So you would visualize yourself elsewhere. And I feel like with this exercise, with my eyes open, I was able to see myself from a different angle.
Yeah.
And I could actually see myself looking back at myself,
Yes.
which I'm certain is the point of the exercise as well. So I feel relaxed. I think I mentioned it earlier. Throughout today, I didn't have any mood drops. I usually do. It's bad. I always have to keep constantly telling myself to be happy, to get out of it, to try to be better, to not be sad, to not be negative. And today it was really easy, I should say, to do that. I didn't feel as anxious to go to work. I didn't feel as nervous. I didn't feel this anxiety. Um, every day I'm faced with different
That's good.
actually didn't make me feel like I wanted to scream, I wanted to shout, or I wanted to pull out my hair.
Right.
So now I'm feeling relaxed. I'm not sure that I'm going to join my yoga class. I think I want to eat and I want to spend some time looking at some of the material that you provided because I didn't get to do that yesterday. So I think I'm going to skip my yoga class today and I want to do that. And I'm not feeling like, hey, time is going and my yoga class is going on. So I feel like I feel great, actually.
That's how you need to live your life. Every day you're going to start living your life like this. This is the feeling that you should have from night to morning throughout the day. Like you should be able to focus on this thought you have right now, this feeling of wow, like life and I'm beautiful, I'm amazing and I'm harmony and joy. That's raising your vibration and then you feel this way. Once you can do that, that is the golden, that is the key, that is the ticket to life. You have to sit in this feeling, try to sit in this feeling once a day. Okay.
Okay.
And we have 2 days left. We're gonna do our with our eyes closed. I'm gonna do a visualization with you and a guided inner child release as well. So the visualization is a dual. I do a manifestation guided visualization. So it helps you visualize and manifest. And we're gonna do an inner child release to do another release. So we're gonna do the next 2 days, okay?
Okay. So you say we have 2 days remaining, which would be tomorrow's Tuesday and then Wednesday.
Okay.
So after Wednesday, how exactly does it work? Because I know I would have to keep in touch with you. So I'm not sure how exactly it works after Wednesday.
So I'm going to give you accountability calls and now consider me your friend. Okay. So now I'm here for you. And every time you need to keep in touch, you need somebody to lift you up. I'm here. I'm not going to turn my back on you. If you need help, I'll be there. You know what I mean? But if you ever need to do another back to back to back thing, then you know the cost, the fee, if you ever need that again. But if you stay consistent, persistent with your life and you're dedicated to this, you no longer need to look at yourself going backwards. You're just going to go forward from now on.
Okay.
So the next 2 days are very important because I like to incorporate my visualization, manifestation, and inner child. That is going to be your last breakthrough. And you're now going to just stay on this path forever. and you don't need a therapist. You don't need a 6-figure coaching program. You don't need a doctor to say you're depressed. You know, you're going to make your life the way it's supposed to be. It's going to happen naturally. Everything's going to feel good and great after this.